right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another evening with Mel. I'm Mel, as you should know by now, and I have again my lovely friend Kat with me today. I decided that I wanted to properly plan a bit more of a podcast topic, so we are going in balls deep and we're going in strong body image issues. It's scary if you're a skinny bitch or you're a fat bitch. It doesn't matter. Either way, everyone I feel has had moments where you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, why, yucks. Say again? Why, yucks. We are also sharing one mic, by the way, because the other microphone is currently being charged.
You never plan properly.
I plan the questions, but never plan the microphone. If I could start off, my relationship with my body has always been very interesting because I used to be an athlete. I almost made it into the Youth Olympics and the SEA Games. Well, I did make it in, I just was not allowed to go. And I was training so hard, being a sprinter and a long distance runner, that I ended up fracturing both of my shins and I tore my ACL. So I basically went from being this super fit, ripped. You remember my abs that I had, dude? I used to have all that. I just couldn't keep up with the training and I, to use the term, let myself go. But it has been very interesting seeing how physically that has affected me, but also mentally in the noggin. Your physical health is very much tied to your mental health. Before I make everything about me, Kat, something happened the other day. If you would like to talk about it, I think it would resonate and relate to a lot of people.
Bit of context there. So we started going to the gym at the beginning of the year and I was a bit scared to go, right? And it's actually really fun. No one gives a shit. Everyone's doing their own thing. No one's looking at anyone. And if they do, it's with like look of approval. So yeah, admiration. And like we will also stare at all the people and be like, wow, look at him. Wow. So we go for these gym classes where they do cardio and like weightlifting and stuff like that. On our fourth gym class, it was this new instructor. We hadn't gone to one of her classes before. There was no breaks. So we were doing squats and then we were doing the pulsing squats and then straight into lunges and then pulsing lunges. No break. No break.
No break, no rest, no recuperation.
None whatsoever. Then she was like, all right, get on the floor. And I was like, nice, can relax a bit, right? Can catch my breath. And she's like, hip thrusts. I was starting to be like, wow, I haven't felt like a fat bitch in a while. And I was like, I can't do this. I kept pushing and pushing. And then part of me was just like, no, you're gonna hurt something. You need to rest. But then I was the only one resting. So I was just really overwhelmed. I started to tear out and I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And I was like, then I hear, Kat? Yeah. Then I walked out and there's this little angel there going, I felt a lot better afterwards because, sometimes you just need to cry, right? Gym culture isn't toxic like how it used to be, lah. But yeah, that was just the first time in a while. I was like, wow, I feel fat. I feel sorry, no, I don't feel fat. I feel unfit. That was the main thing. Like, you had the two girls in the front row that were like, yeah, keep pushing it. If I keep going, my arms are gonna keep off. I'll just be left there with my boobs. Boobs and ass.
One thing that was really nice, when I found Kat coming out of the toilet, just her face, she was just like, damn sad. That I didn't tell you this, but when you said that was the first time in a long time that I felt fat or I felt unfit, the first thought in my head was, that's a good thing. That's a good thing because that means it's difficult and it's not meant to be easy, right? Whatever your goals are, losing weight, putting on muscle, putting on weight, whatever your goals are, they're not going to be easy. Life is not easy. And I saw like the grit that you had. It didn't look like you wanted all sympathy. You knew that it was just like a fucking suck it up. Yeah, sometimes you feel like shit, but as long as you're still gonna fucking go and give it your best. And I felt so much admiration for you because I was in the class and I was dying. I was fucking dying, but my ego would not let me stop or take a break. And what you said was absolutely right. You have to listen to your body. Men have these body image issues as well. For men or for women, if you think like, I want this certain goal, I gotta push myself to hell to get this, you're gonna end up damaging yourself, hurting yourself, further ruining your self-esteem and your relationship to your body. And what's gonna come out of that? Absolutely nothing. You could be the most ripped person, you could be the skinniest bitch ever, and you will still have the same body image issues if you don't treat your journey with care. When you get to that end goal, you're still gonna have that negative kind of relationship with your body. Some days you look at yourself and you feel really good. And then other days, or even within the same day, you look at yourself and you're like, God, what is that? Ow, who fucking pushed that shit out? Have you chatted with men about their body issues before? Because I feel like for us women, there's a bit more social support for women who are having body image issues. But one thing that I feel quite bad about men for is that there's not that much avenue or ways for them to talk about it, or they feel like, oh, if I hate my body, I'm not masculine enough, I'm not man enough.
They don't have a safe space to talk about it. But even when they do, no, you're too skinny, you need to get bigger. But then he's too big, he's on steroids.
He's not natty. He's not natty.
For men, they do get a bit more flat in terms of that sort of toxicity. And I feel like they're a bit more like, discipline is the wrong word, but they're more obsessed with making sure that they're doing everything right. They'll take their pre-workout, creatine, their post-workout, their whey. They gotta do, all their macros. And I'm like, macros or McDonald's? Extra fries or exercise? I know which one I will choose.
It's about balance, The interesting thing is these ripped guys, these massive guys, or these really skinny, toned women,
they have the worst mental health. Absolutely the worst mental health.
So is the solution to build the best body that you are the proudest of, but then when you actually build that body, you're still not happy with it? Or is the solution, and this sounds so cliche and so heal yourself, but is the solution just to actually put in even more work to just love yourself? It sounds easy to just be like, just love yourself. It's fucking hard to look at yourself in the mirror, to see all your flaws and just go, you know what? That's fucking me. All these small things, my curves and shit. There's people out there that I fucking love your ass, Catherine. I have nothing. Kat has it all, okay? Just remember, if you're ever thinking, oh my god, I fucking don't like the way that I look, men or women, one, there are probably 100+ people that would die or kill to have your body. And two, it doesn't matter what other people think. At the end of the day, if you are healthy and you are happy, it shouldn't matter what body you are being healthy and happy in. It shouldn't matter what it looks like, as long as you are healthy and happy.
Adding on to that, again, let me play my violin. When I was 14, 15, I was 120 kilos. I was bullied quite bad. That was my motivation to lose all the weight. So I dropped over a year and a bit. I dropped down to 60 kilos. I halved my weight, but it was, disclaimer, it was very unhealthily done. Literally in the morning for my breakfast, I would have 5 mangoes. I would have a fruit salad for my lunch at school. And then I would come home and have a smoothie. That was what made me lose so much weight. But then I was like, why can't I break into the 50s? Why can't I be 59 kilos? My body physically wouldn't lose that extra 1 kilo to be 59. I was so critical of myself. I was like, I'm still really big. I'm pinching my skin. And I had lost all my curves. I was built like a fucking big bean, bro. I had a really bad eating disorder as well. I was bulimic. The moment I felt a bit full, I would go to the bathroom and then come back out. But then I'm starving again. So it was a fucking unhealthy, toxic circle. I've got a very supportive family thankfully, but my parents suspected and they knew what was going on, even though I never told them. My dad was my therapist. We worked on my mental health. I put on weight, very happy. And I think it comes down to having a supportive group around you, because I would never tell anyone. I think this is the first time I've actually said to anyone but my family and close friends that I had bulimia. I would like to lose some weight, but that's not my goal. My goal is I'd like to walk up a flight of stairs and not be at the top, a bit paiseh,
These Asian aunties or these machiks, right? They need to sort out what their intentions are. I know in the West, there's the whole Western media, skinny is better, whatever, but Asians take it to another level. But it doesn't feel attacking in a Western way.
General statement. It's just a general statement oh, you change your hair color. Look at my daughters, they're so beautiful, they're mixed, but then don't want to bring the other one because she's fat.
Keep that one in the cupboard.
Keep her locked up.
One thing that people also forget is your physical health is so tied with your mental health. You know, you wake up, you're like, why am I so depressed? Why do I feel like shit? Why do I have a headache? Why do I not feel like eating food? Why do I want to sleep all the time? Why can I not sleep at all? It's your body, babes. Your mind is in your body. Your mind functions when your body is functioning. So if you want to help your mental health, or at least what I did to help my mental health, the one thing that really helped the most was exercising in whatever form, and in as light or as heavy, as chill or as intense as you want. Moving your body for 10 minutes a day, every day. Don't make it like a once a week kind of thing. Try every day for just 2 weeks. There's no way your mental health will still be the same. Unless you're like, really fuck lah ha. Then I think maybe therapy law ha. Maybe some benzo. This video is not sponsored by BetterHelp. Definitely not.
Also, a disclaimer, we are in no way qualified or certified or anything. This is just our own personal opinions. And if you don't agree with it, that's absolutely fine.
Don't agree with it, go fuck yourself.
No, ignore her. We're just talking our own experiences, so don't take it to heart, but do take it as encouragement if it suits you.
100% our opinion. We are not certified in any ways. This is just our own experience.
opinion.
This is my opinion. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I really love talking about social issues, anything social related, anything to do with the human experience or what it's like being a human being in a society, in a collective of humans. So if you guys would like to hear us talk a bit more about any specific topics, please comment down below or drop me a message, because hopefully a lot of you watching this know me personally. And outro music, just wing it. Evenings with Mel.
Ew, Mel.
Ew, Mel.